Hello, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're looking at Kolodin, which sounds like some kind of medicine you take when you've got the shits. Kolodin, for those upset tummies. So Kolodin is a commander that Red Hawk wanted me to look at, and he's one of my huge supporters, so thank you so much, Red Hawk, for pointing me in this direction. He's a pretty cool commander. He's one of the strongest vehicle commanders, maybe the strongest one, actually, that we ever had. I think the previous one may have been something along the lines of Depala, which used to just give you a bit more value, but I think Depala just feels a little bit too slow. Kolodin is kind of like a combo vehicle deck in that whenever a vehicle or mount comes in, it automatically becomes mounted or crewed, basically saddled or crewed until I'm and it gives a creature haste. So if you play Kolodin and you play something like Parhelion 2, it comes in and attacks and gets 2 angels. This is probably the most ridiculous thing you can actually do, but there are many more cool like synergies you can play out. There's a lot of vehicles that just come in and do stuff when they enter or attack, so that's going to be really nice with Kolodin. Like Surge Hacker Mech deals 2x vehicle damage to stuff. The deck, it's kind of weird because the deck only has, how many creatures does it have? Man, Arena's been so like this. Only 14 creatures, but a lot of these artifacts do turn on to become vehicles and smack. So your deck does have some resistance to board wipe. So we've got Day of Judgment and Wrath of God, Storm's Wrath, just ways to kind of clear the field so vehicles can sweep in. I'm not going to say this is the strongest deck ever because vehicles, as I said in previous videos, it's tricky to make work because you need a lot of resources. You need creatures and the vehicles, but at least your commander gets you one decent hit. I don't know when to play him. If you play him early, he gets killed. If you play him late, it might be too late by then, but there's definitely a tricky sweet spot you want to try and find for this guy. But yeah, it's nonetheless, it's a pretty cool guy, Kolodin. But yeah, one of the coolest things I found with this guy was Nexus of Becunning. So beginning of combat, you turn, draw a card, then you may exile an artifact or creature from your hand. If you do, get a token that's a copy of the card, except it's a 3/3 in addition to its other types. So if you discard something like a Parhelion 2, it becomes a 3/3, but it's also got flying first strike vigilance because it basically has those abilities like imprinted onto the card. And yeah, that's kind of a cool, like, neat little synergy with Nexus because it's definitely quite funky. And also I'd recommend, Salvation Engine is actually pretty awesome as well. It pumps up your artifact creatures, returns stuff from your graveyard to play. of the Dawn Sky is nice as well because when this dies, look at the top 7, you can put any number of non-permanents with total mana value 4 or less from them on the battlefield. So when it dies, you can replace it with a vehicle. But then also, you could alternatively choose, put 2 candles on each permanent you control as a creature or vehicle. So this can make your vehicles like big and have a massive strike in the following turn. So yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you, Red Hawk, for pointing me in this direction. I hope you like this video. If you want to become a supporter, check out my description box below. You become a patron, you can become a channel member, and you support me that way. So let's get into today's games. Right, let's see how we do against freaking Shamrock. I guess the only thing I can say against this is they steal our creatures, but if we just have vehicles, we might be okay. But yeah, colourless decks are pretty much just rampy. Now, I did this instead of colouring because I want to get this Chandra out in the following turn. I think that's going to be pretty important. Okay. Let's just get to ultimate. And maybe we can kill them. Getting rid of a land is kind of nice as well. But yes, we are racing a very fast deck. 3/3. Creating the Tron lands. And I do want to kill that actually, because whenever it attacks or dies, they get to seek an Urz's land. Like, we're not going to have fewer lands than them, so we might as well play the Loyal Warhound, I think. Next turn, we've got Salvation Engine, so it's a shame we didn't have an artifact on the top there. We could have put it in the bin, so then whenever this attacks, return an artifact from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's kind of awesome. Palantir, again, this is the third... I feel like this is the third game consecutively I've played. I mean, in editing it might not be, but this is ridiculous. This really is. 3. Okay. Chandra here as well. Play this.
Yep.
And board wipe. That ain't so good. 6/10. That's kind of crazy. Especially next turn with the Chandra Spark Hunter coming in, makes a 3/2 vehicle. This is going to make all my vehicles +2/+2. as well. 5, 6. Forsaken Monument is kind of scary, but I feel like we're in the final throngs of death now. Lose life. Oh, 10 we took. That's crazy. So they'll be on 8 if we just... Okay, cool. I think... Have we won? Let's see. So whenever a vehicle comes in, so yeah. Create a vehicle. Becomes a creature until end of turn. What's the crew on this? Crew 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's... Unless I got removal. Oh, she can make that thing as well. Oh, that's awesome. And you can return... This is... I'm going to go and eBay and bar on these now. That's so good. Oh, they've got a blocker. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the blocker. But even if they block the 6, 5... Yeah, they're still... Yeah, they're still dead, right? Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. Oh, I thought they had something spicy there. Oh, wow. Chandra. Chandra makes bikes and can just auto-create anything. Awesome card. Love it. Both Chandras. I love Chandra. Chandra's cool. We'll give this hand a go. Got a little bit of protection against red and black. So actually, this does nothing against Helga, but this is very good against Black Hex decks. Although you and permanents gain hexproof. I guess the top bit still happens. Pilgrim. We have a board wipe that we definitely want to get out. So let's surveil into something. Weatherlight. Do you know what? I'm actually going to keep that on top because that is part of the deck. We do want to get some vehicles out with Kolodin. And luckily this has 3 toughness, so this can get Deafening Clarion, but I think what I'd rather do is just use a Soul Partition on it. Just to slow him down a bit. It's just as good as killing a commander. And actually, getting all of my removal out of the way is good before Kolodin hits, because then the Deafening Clarion won't just kill him. So I feel like Deafening Clarion is something that I definitely want to get out. Hopefully next turn, depending on what they do. The fact it hits their commander each time is really nice. Okay, so they're not gonna play anything. So it looks like the counter magic may have been up there. Do they play him again? They do. Okay. So we are very lucky unless they've got some kind of pact, which I don't think they do because they don't have double blue. So land on top would be nice because we're not going to be doing much else. Okay, perfect. Okie dokie. So that costs 5. Only 5. I feel like we've killed it twice. Oh yeah, because the first one was Soul Partition, I guess. I feel like they've played that a lot. Wrath of God. Put a counter on Helga. Yeah, let's just get out of the way with this. I know it must be annoying for them, but the format is just removal, guys. You just have to have the removal, otherwise you get absolutely wrecked. I think they've mistakenly exiled this underneath here. Because it's not coming back. This isn't one of those ones that just lets it come back. So what are they doing? Oh, they're going to play Silence? They're going to play Silence. Son of a bitch. Orim's Chant, same thing. I guess we could have done the Surge there. Target player. Okay. I guess we've both made mistakes. They're not getting the commander back. Drizzt O'Durden. Well, we have a Wrath of God for that. How are we the control colours here? Man, this is so scary, because if they get anything like an Ulamog, we are so doomed. Yeah, I feel like we should have used the Surgeon on previous turn. Oh, well. Let's just keep controlling the board. I suppose the bonus here is that we do have the Surgeon of Salvation against Ulamog, so they do play it. We can potentially protect our guys, but yeah, it's a tricky one. Sarah Emissary. Oh, no. So they're going to gain protection from a colour of their choice. I think. Is that a type or colour? My goodness, so many Seville lands in their colours. Choose a card. You protection from the chosen card type. Instance? Yeah, thought so. Well, that sucks. Boros Charm. Let's just play some defensive stuff out. Okay, so they've got a 7/7 that we cannot kill very easily until we get a sorcery. That's pretty annoying. Cityscape Leveler, yay! We're just so dead. Yeah, I'm going to concede there. So we can't kill their stuff. If we kill that, it just comes back. God damn it. Damn it. That was just perfect curve for them. They just had something big every single turn. It's kind of crazy. They had a perfect 5, 6, 7... Oh no, perfect 5, 7 and 8 drop. Yeah, damn. Oh my goodness. Alright, we get to go first against Ashnod. So Ashnod wants to keep killing their things to get some value. But 1 mana, this is a hell of a lot of words. Death Touch. When she attacks, sack another creature. If you do, create a tapped Power Stone. It's pretty good. And then pay 5, exile a creature from graveyard to get a 3/3. But yes, we do have the board wipe. Look at this beautiful art for Day of Judgment. So they can just attack, turn that into mana. They're ramping into big artifacts, I'm guessing. Let's just get rid. Unless they could sacrifice it to draw 2 cards or something. No, okay. So we'll delay the board wipe. I kind of want to get Kolodin out now, so might have been a bit regretful putting that on red, but okay. Fatal Push. That could have been really annoying. If we played a 3 or 4 mana card creature, they would have been able to Fatal Push that as well. So Palantir of Orthanc. Ugh. Oh, seen this card more and more and more recently. We've got it in our deck as well. It's so good. Lose life. 0. Okay. I really want to get Kolodin to stick on the battlefield for a turn. Because if we can hit with Parhelion too, this is going to be wild, you know? If we can get this out, it's 8 mana. It's a hell of a lot. But it's going to be big, automatic, just smack in the face. It's got flying as well. Solemn. I feel like they're ramping into something huge and scary. Always is the case. Even for decks that are 1 mana commanders. It's really hard to tell with Palantir of Orthanc what to do. I think early on when you got life, I think we do just lose. 5, 7. Ugh. Horrendous. 2, 4, 5. So they actually have more lands than us now. So we can give the claim jump here. And of course we're going to go for the Seville. 3, 4, 5, 6. Showdown of the Skulls is actually really nice. So we'll leave that on top. Probably should have just played a regular Plains. Oh well. Yeah, because then we could have seen the next turn, the next thing to come up. But yeah, Showdown is really nice to kind of recover. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, if they don't kill our things, we can use Parhelion, but I feel like go for the throat, okay. God darn it. They really respect that, don't they? They're pretty terrified of this card. Mill 3. We're getting into territory where we could just die now. 2 to the bottom. 1, 2, okay. So go for showdown. I guess we'll just have to play the Kolodin eventually. After this, I just want to get some value. Just something good. Oh, man. Kill the Ashnod. So we can play Boros Charm enough in the next turn. We're going to cycle that. So that's going to be a pretty irritating blocker. The reason I don't want to just play things out right there, because in our following turn, we can get some bonuses from this now. And they've got Worm Coil Engine. Ugh. So we could give my things indestructible. And then board wipe. Carrier Thrall. Oh, everything of theirs just comes back even more annoying. Two on the top. Lose life. 9, 10, 11. We're down to 7, guys. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Okay, so we could use Boros Charm. Permanents become indestructible. Destroy everything. Let's just keep making Claim Jumper bigger. The Flage is going to be really cool as well, because we can use this to kill the Death Toucher. And the fact this has lifelink, sorry, this has Vigilance is really good as well. Yeah, definitely kill the Death Toucher. Okay, so Flage we can actually play next turn. Can we? Not quite. Attack in. So things were looking pretty bad there with the Worm Coil, but I think we've kind of got out of that situation. So in the Inventor's Fair, they can use... Oh, they have one more artifact. Oh, no, they can do it now. They want to get any artifact they want, but they already... The Portal to Frex is already in the bin, so I don't know if there's a way for them to get that out, but we'll see. They might want to get, like, a Paradox Engine or something. I'm not massively confident. I need to stop taking damage with the Palantir now. It's getting far too risky. We took 11 last turn. Probably didn't have to. But then if we didn't, they would have had a Portal. So I think... This is going to sound crazy, but 9 life is worth them not having a Portal. And what's this going to be? Big black removal, Grave Pact. Ah, so Claim Jumper's going to die if they just want to sacrifice this. That's a shame. I feel like we are never going to get this off, but maybe being a vehicle is kind of handy. Grave Pact. Oh, they've got Phyrexian Tower as well, so they can keep doing it every single turn. This really sucks. They've got so much stuff that it's just going to be good against us. Let's just get this stuff out of the way. Prepare for the following turn. Flage. Come down. Kill. Ah, Seascape Leveler. I literally just came out of a game when the same thing happened as well. That's ridiculous. Man. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, that's kind of a nice... Okay, well, that is kind of nice, actually. So I don't really want to go for the Flage yet. Can't complain about that. I mean, it would have been nice to get rid of the Palantir of Orthanc, but... No, wait, another enchantment killer. Or, sorry, another permanent killer. Jeez, man. That is crazy. They've drawn far too much with this Palantir. 2 on top, so they're going to get another good card now. I don't know how you beat late game Palantir. I honestly don't think it's possible. Well, we might as well kill the Opportunist because it's going to get us anyway, right? This is an impossible game now, guys. So yeah, sadly, I think I'm just going to concede this as well. I don't think there's anything we can do. Not with Grave Pact and Palantir out. So yeah, we'll call it there. They just draw 2 cards every single turn. Every time we get something, we lose it. That's such a shame because we had some good cards there. They just seem to have more and better. So I think Palantir, well, let's be honest, I think a lot of the Lord of the Rings cards were a huge mistake. Between this and the One Ring, they've created a 3-drop and a 4-drop legendary artifact that just goes into any deck and just gives so much insurmountable advantage. It's not necessarily the effect, it's the, like, having this for 3 colorless just feels insane when you've got Phyrexian Arena, which already does the same thing, you know? Nice. I love Hands of Flage because games go on quite a bit, and Flage is just a nice way of accumulating some late game advantage. There's going to be a lot of stuff in the bin. Although, ironically, the Salvation Engine pulls stuff out of the graveyard, so... we could kill this. No, let's go for the creature first. So Menace means they're going to be able to hit him pretty easy and start their engines and so on and so forth. Gixian Recycler. And it dies. Ugh. So the vehicles are nice. So we can go for... we can kill both of their creatures. No, can we? No, we can't. Let's scry one to ensure we get a second land. Automatically becomes a creature. Weatherlight would be good if we had the 4th land, but we don't, which is sad. Let's get rid of that. I don't really want it to take out any of my attackers here. So they get one of those into the hand. Ugh. Down to 21. Okay. So we definitely want to make sure we have a land next turn, but I cannot guarantee that because I'm not an omnipotent god. I can only use the power of hope. The power of hope is strong. Starting column. Start your engine. Okay. So they're going to be drawing a hell of a lot of cards. I feel like if they get one trigger of this, it's going to be just a lot. Removal. Boros Charm. 5/5. They're going to be drawing a lot of stuff. I'm scared. How many vehicles do we have? That's another vehicle. Or Stir Tracker Mech. I guess we can just kill the Stalactite Stalker. We can just swing for 5 as well. Kind of nice. Can't complain. So they've got 1 mana up. What exactly? Flare of Malice is going to make me sacrifice greatest mana value. Oh, you son of a... you cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard. 0 mana spells make this game absolutely horrendous. And, yeah, I guess that was pretty clutch of them. Stops our guy Auto becoming a vehicle. Now they're going to start drawing 3 cards a turn, and we are going to struggle like mad. That advantage is really insane, to be honest. Nexus of Becoming, that's kind of good, but I don't know if we're going to be able to survive it, to be honest. How do... I mean, we could... They're going to hit for 5 as well. Let's try Kolodin. Oh my god, this is scary. And I've made this Speed Demon deck, so I know how powerful this is. They just... but they will eventually just kill themselves, unless they've got lifelink, which is entirely possible. It's a real shame that I don't have 6 mana for this, but it's too good to kind of let go. 5. I mean, they can only do this ability, what, 3 or 4 more times before they die? Oh my goodness, they're just going to pass. Oh no, they're not passing. Normally that happens on the end step. Wait, when does this trigger? It increases once on each of your turns. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've used the deck and it's so confusing. There's so many abilities in the game now. It's wild. I guess they could... Doing tenacity. Whenever you gain life, we lose it. There's combo-y stuff there. Caustic Bronco. This creature attacks with the top card. Ugh. So basically, we need a board wipe. They're discarding, which is always terrifying to see. So even if we kill the Enduring Tenacity, it comes back. Huh. What's the crew cost of this? Crew 4. Yeah, nothing to return. Yeah, the double blockers there does make it kind of painful. If they get any lifelink, I think we're in a hell of a lot of trouble. If they can give Speed Demon lifelink, they'll hit us for 5, they'll gain 5, then we lose another 5. Oh! 7 times 2. So they're going to gain 7. Oh my god, we've been absolutely just smashed today by so many black decks. Or black X decks. It's a real shame. Because I really like this deck. I think our deck is really fun, but... Yeah, I think we've just had some really unlucky matchups, which is a real shame. And also, real top, you lose life equal to its mana value if this isn't set, otherwise each opponent loses that much life. Oh no. So this could be death. 0. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Wait. Lifelink. So we can block this. Down to 15, but they gain 7, and we lose 7. Hit combo with things like this. So we basically lose next turn. Unless we can find something really good on the top deck. They're down to 15. Yeah, the lifelink has made such a big difference here. Maybe we can stop... Like, if we could just kill the Speed Demon, that would be handy. But then the Whip of Erebos can bring it back. So I'm really not sure about this. What can we do? Flowering of the White Tree. That's very interesting. But not enough. Claim Jumper, Flowering of the White Tree, or Flage comes in, crews the Salvation Engine. But then if I do this, I can't do this. Oh, if we'd only drawn 1 mana. Oh, that's a real shame. Let's get to full control. God damn it. We're kind of 1 mana short of doing really awesome stuff, aren't we? So in response to this trigger, let's smack them there. And then we can use his power to crew. And then get him crewed by this. That's 10. Oh. Yeah. That's 6, that's 11. I feel like we're just dead, aren't we? Oh no, wait, that's... Oh, that was so foolish of me. Yes! 7 plus 6, 13, isn't it? Oh my goodness, we Unless I've got some kind of response here. Yeah, that was, oh my god, I was so dense. I was looking at, so the reason I was getting confused there is because the power buff only applies to the vehicle once it becomes crewed. But because this was, I was seeing the blue value here, that, oh, it's 4-5, but it wasn't showing me the 7 until it's crewed. Oh, that would have been a horrendous miss, and everyone would have been shouting at me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was incredibly lucky. So the combination of Flages coming in, full control, 3 damage to them, crewing something. Don't forget the power of that. This is pretty cool in vehicle decks because it can crew, I think, every vehicle in the game. But yeah, just be careful because you would have missed the thing. But yeah, I also think that the speed team killed itself a little bit because they drew, what, 7 to 8 cards? Whoo-wee, that was close.
Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.